Hi everybody, it's Lindsay from I Can't Believe It's Keto and Lindsay's Keto Kitchen. Today's Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, and so since I'm going to make some keto nacho chips for our nachos tonight, I thought I would come on and show you how I do it live. I'm also doing an experiment. I've never done this before, so we'll see how it goes, but I don't have any ripe avocados. And so supposedly you can wrap an avocado in aluminum foil and put it in the oven at 200 degrees for 10 minutes, and it's supposed to ripen your avocado. So right now it's in the oven. So when the timer goes off, I'm going to check it and I'll see if that worked. Otherwise, we'll have to have some guacamole, which we have in the fridge, but I like fresh avocado. Okay, so I'm going to show you what we do for our chips. I would normally preheat the oven, but it's already on since my avocado's in there. I'll wait until the avocado comes out and turn it up to 350. You can do these in a pan, which I like to do. We actually discovered that when our oven was not working when we tried to make chips, and so we did them in a pan. But I'm going to do them, we did them in a pan on the stovetop, but I'm going to do them in a sheet cake pan and put them in the oven tonight so that I can be prepping other stuff while they're cooking. And they don't take that long, so it also depends on your oven. So there are a few different things you can use for your tortilla chips. I'm going to use the famous Mission low carb plant powered protein tortillas. You can also use the what is it now? My brain's left me. There is flatbread that you can use. What is it called? Somebody help me out here. Anyway, I can put it in the post. I haven't used it in a long time. Anyway, there's a flatbread and a pita that you can use. But these I feel like are the best. They get like the same consistency of a nacho chip. It's really crunchy. There's more noise in the background. Hey, Belly. Will you turn that down just a bit, please? Playing the keyboard. Okay, so I'm going to take out, let's see, 3 of us eat nachos. So I'm going to take out 3 tortillas. I did go to the grocery store today, so I have a grocery haul coming tomorrow, and you guys can see what else I got. I will show you a couple other things, though. Okay, so I'm going to put my tortillas. Can everybody see this? Let me see. It's hard to see. Okay, let me get my pizza cutter, which is... Actually, I'm going to show you a different way. You can use a pizza cutter, but you can also use scissors, which is sometimes actually how I like to cut pizza slices up. Anyway. Sharp kitchen shears are super convenient and helpful here. So I'm cutting them into quarters, and then I'm going to cut them in to halves here. So I've got 8 pieces total since I doubled them over. So here we go. This is how it was. Okay, so I've got my 8 pieces. So I have all these here. I'm going to get my butter. I hope we have enough butter here. You can use olive oil. I just like the butter, the salty consistency or the taste that comes from the Kerrygold butter. They also have an unsalted butter. You could use that. Then you might want to put a little bit of seasoning on them. You can also use taco seasoning to make them taste like nacho chips. I don't always do that because we end up dumping a lot of stuff on top of them, so it doesn't really matter. But where is my basting brush? Here it is. Okay, so I get this little basting brush. We keep our butter out so that it's room temperature. Oh goodness, it's about to fall apart. Just came out of the dishwasher, which means the dishes have been unloaded by my children, which is nice. So this is going to be soft. You don't want your butter to be hard. If it is, you can put it in the microwave for a little bit and soften it up. But you can see this is like really soft, so it's all over the end of my basting brush. I'm going to start to lay these out flat. Actually, I'm going to do some at a time because I have a lot here. So I'm going to lay them out on my cutting board. How's everybody today? Everybody had a good Tuesday. It's been a crazy day for me. A lot of driving around, kids and stuff, the grocery store. Anyway, here we are. Okay, so I'm going to kind of just lightly brush these with my butter. You don't have to cover them super well, just kind of get it all on there. And you'll see it doesn't take a whole lot of butter to cover this many tortillas. Just gonna rub it on there, get a little bit more. And this chopping or cutting board is gonna get kind of buttery, so that's why I like to have that out instead of doing it just on the counter. So I'm gonna flip them over. I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side. What are you guys having for dinner tonight? You like to fry mine. Oh yes, and avocado oil. I bet that's really yummy. Typically, I like to stick them in the oven just because they're doing something while I'm doing something else, so I don't have to think about it, but I bet that's really delicious. Do you put any seasoning on that, Tina? How do you prepare them? You just throw them in there? Okay. I'm gonna get my parchment paper. I love parchment paper. It makes, oh, look at that. Somebody put the box in without any parchment paper in it. Hey, Hudson, will you go get the other one of these out of the pantry that says parchment paper, please? Sure. This is what it's like to live with teenagers. I should bop them on the head with that thing. Okie dokie. Waiting for the parchment paper. So while I'm waiting, I'm just going to toss these to the side. Do you see it in the back? He has earbuds on. Thank you very, very much. Welcome. Okay, so fresh new parchment paper. Taped. Sorry, y'all. Okay. So I like parchment paper because it's easy cleanup. Things don't stick to your pan. This one's nice because it actually has like a grid on it. That's pretty cool. Okie dokie. So I'm going to put these ones, let me see, I can maybe move you back. I do not have enough space in this kitchen. Okay, I think y'all can see that maybe. Move just a bit. Okay, it's a little better. Okay, so I'm going to put these on here as best I can, try to fit as many on here as possible. Like little triangles. Okay, let's see here. I might have to get another pan out because I think I'm gonna have too many for this tray, but that's okay too. Okay, let's butter the rest of these. Well, maybe I won't. We'll see. These are super easy, you guys. You can also, if you wanted to make like Doritos, what are the ranch Doritos, whatever they are, you can put ranch seasoning on them. So you can make them different flavors, which is pretty cool. And they're also good just with cheese. They're good in dips, and you can even make these. This is something else, a really cool tip. So since I put 3 tortillas out here, I could make sure I put 8 tortillas in a bag, and then I know how many net carbs are in that bag, and you can actually take it to a Mexican restaurant with you if you want. So you don't have to worry about being tempted to eat the nacho chips, because I think 7 of them are like maybe even like 20 carbs, which is nuts. If you think about that, I'd much rather take a bag of 8 of these and know that I'm only getting 3 net carbs. So that's a cool trick and something you should definitely do. And when you're eating out Mexican, do not hesitate to ask them to prepare it keto style if that's what you're going for. You can ask for no rice or beans. You could get, I oftentimes get fajitas, and I just say no rice or beans. What else would come with it? Or tortillas, and then I just eat all of the insides. And they're typically a lot of them, so I get very full with my sour cream and my cheese and my avocado and my salsa and the veggies. And you can have chicken or steak or both. Lots of options. Okay, we're almost finished here. Let's see what my timer says on that. Oh, it's getting ready to go off. We're gonna check the avocado. Okay, I'm gonna put all these on this pan and I'm gonna swap it out. Hey Billy, that's kind of loud. Okie dokie. I don't know if y'all can see me over here. Okay, I'm in the oven. Here's my avocado. I'm gonna put these on here and swap it out. I'm just gonna cram them on here. So when you're cooking your chips, you want to check them. I set it for normally like 5 minutes or less, and then check on them to see how they're doing, and normally flip them over to make sure that they're evenly like browned and not just burnt on the bottom. Look, I think I have plenty of room, just enough space. One more big one we gotta fit in here. It's like a puzzle. Okay, I'm gonna put these in here. I would say definitely less than 10 minutes, to be honest. I check them at around, I don't know, 3 or 5 minutes, and then typically after that they go really fast once I flip them. So I'm gonna put these in the oven. And our oven is not hot in the same places, and so I put them on the top rack just to make sure that they don't burn, because our oven is really hot on the bottom. Okay, let's see. I might have to put these back in, and I actually need to turn these up a little bit. Okay. Oven's turned up to 350. It's a little softer, but maybe I just have a really hard one. I'm gonna put it back in there. We'll see if it works. I'll report in the comments or in the post. But I also wanted to show you guys what I found at Costco today. And I can show you what we'll put on top our nachos with. So we have regular salsa. This is from Costco, which we've had this one. I didn't buy it today. This, oh, I can't remember. I got this a couple weeks ago, and I don't remember where I got it. I'll have to look it up. But it's a green salsa. It's got good carbs, I think. Yep, 2 grams per 2 tablespoons. So this is a green salsa that you can use. This is not my favorite enchilada sauce. I like the one from Trader Joe's the best. But we can use this if we'd like. And I'm gonna saute some red onion and some of my little sweet peppers so that we can put that on top, because we're not going to be putting rice and we're not going to be putting beans on top. So we're coming up with different things to substitute with. So this is what I found at Costco. Have you guys seen this before? It's pre-packaged hand-pulled rotisserie chicken. So you know they have the rotisserie chickens, the oven-roasted ones at Costco. That's what I normally buy, because I normally like to buy it fresh and like to pull it off. I even like to eat it as I'm pulling it off, and the skin is really good. That's some good fat, but for some reason they had 0 available today, and the whole like meat section was like closed off. So I don't know what they were doing, but they had this instead. So I grabbed this. So this is 2 pounds, I think. Is that what it said? Yep. Yep, 2 pounds, 10 ounces. So more than that of pulled chicken. Can you guys see it? So I'm going to open this up and use it for our nachos. I actually might even put it in a pan on the stove and put a little bit of taco seasoning. I do like to make my own taco seasoning, which I can tag you in a post, or I can include that in the comments. It's certainly better for you and definitely less carbs, because they put a lot of additives and preservatives in the ones that you buy at the store. Even though it says 40% less salt, that doesn't necessarily mean it's the best for you. So then I might use the rest of this to make a chicken salad, which would be really good for food prep for the rest of this week. And this week, like I mentioned, is a little different for us. Some of my family is going to be at a concert tomorrow night, and we have family coming in town, and some of our boys going out of town. It's spring break, and so we got all kinds of things going on. So this would be good to just have in the fridge, and I could even use my chips to dip into my chicken salad, or you could make a chicken salad sandwich with, where is it? This is our favorite, the Aldi Zero Carb bread. So 0 carbs. It's not clean or strict, I guess not even clean keto. It is dirty keto, but it is really good, and it fits into your macros, which is what I count. So that's what I think I'm going to do with this. And I have posted a chicken salad recipe before, super simple, very classic chicken salad recipe, but you could do anything you wanted with it. What else could you do with this? You could make quesadillas. You could put it on a salad, just a green salad. You could have a chicken Caesar salad. You could do all kinds of things with this. So this is a fun find for me. Just make sure that you're going to eat it all so that you don't waste it, because I don't like wasting food. And of course we have our cheese, and that's it. So I'm going to check the chips really quickly, since I've probably been chatting for 3 minutes, and then we'll see what they look like. I'm going to put my avocado back in, which got butter on it. Okay. No, they're not ready yet. I'm going to show you guys what they look like, and then I'll post a picture. Hold on, I got to unclick you from the, there we go. Okay. I'll show you what they look like. Flip. Okay, here we go. This is what they're looking like right now. So they're starting to kind of turn up a little bit on the corners, which means it's getting a little crispy, but they are not ready because they're not even starting to be brown yet. So they're not ready. I'm probably gonna check them. I'll actually set the timer right now. I'll set this timer. We have one of these things that goes on the side of the fridge. My kids take it a lot. But I find that it's better than the microwave timer because that one cuts off really quickly. Okay, so I set it for 3 minutes. I'm gonna check that again, and then I'll post pictures of our dinner and what the chips looked like. And remember, it's great to package the chips up so you can have serving sizes of them ready to take with you. I needed something fast for lunch today, so I warmed up one of those crescent roll hot dogs, but I could have grabbed a bag of chips and a little container of the chicken salad, or even just pieces of cheese and pepperoni. Super, super simple. So I hope that's helpful, you guys. Definitely let me know if you make the chips on your own. And what is the flatbread called? Why can't I remember what that's called? Did anybody help me out there? All I can think of is what it isn't. But anyway, I'll include it. But these I think are the best. Okay, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great night. Enjoy your dinner, even if it's not Taco Tuesday themed, and let us know what you had. Bye, you guys.